harsh economic standard of living in Nigeria has given space for Ponzi schemers to flourish by taking advantage of people's desperation. Experts advocate for proactiveness on the part of government and individuals in dealing with this menace that has bedeviled our society. Our correspondent Matthew Jabike tells us more in this report.
Nigerians have been serial victims of fraudulent investment institutions for about 10 years now and are likely to still fall prey if care is not taken. Ponzi schemers seem to have studied the economic atmosphere of this country and are exploiting unsuspecting individuals to their own advantage. The question is, how long should we allow this to linger? A data and crypto expert, Temita Abakari, clamors for Security and Exchange Commission's proactiveness in dealing with dubious investment institutions.
Because SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, is definitely the first level of check. So, but you need to know that some of these Ponzi schemers, many of them do not register with SEC. So it's always very hard to detect some of them because some of them are foreign investors. They just have promoters here in Nigeria. But for the ones that register in Nigeria, the SEC is the first level of they are the first level of regulatory body. Immediately a scheme is in progress and they see it's gaining traction, they need to be red flagged immediately, and so that on all available mediums, so that people will know that they need to be aware. You were warned. If you were not warned, this one immediately, if scheme gains traction, you need to red flag them immediately that this is not a legitimate scheme. People should be aware. So when that caveat comes in, it will save a lot of people. Mind you, a lot of people will still fall victim despite that caveat.
He also advocates for the need to sensitize the public on what to look out for in identifying an unreliable investment platform.
When I mean sensitization, you need to let people, any scheme that comes with too much outrageous interest, because when I'm coming to you and I tell you that, I'll be giving you an interest of maybe 50%, 40% every month, you need to verify the legitimacy and you need to verify that investment very well, because is it sustainable? Another thing to look out for, is it sustainable? You need to also verify their licenses. When you verify their licenses, their credentials, and how long they've been in registration. So those are some of the things people don't look out for. You need to look out for, apart from the sensitization, you need to look out for the verification of their licenses. You need to verify their credentials, and also the registration of their businesses. Those are some of the things you need to look out for. Also, any system that has to do with cycling out, that is dependent on when another person brings money into the system, you should know it's not sustainable.
Also, a law practitioner, Oluwatoji Muige, shares legal perspective.
The Security and Exchange Commission, they have the oversight function when it comes to registration of businesses and investment. Having said that, the EFCC has also come in to say that if anybody is doing consulting and certain type of businesses, they must ensure that they onboard them by getting this CUMO certificate. Now, if anybody is doing business and does not have these requisite approvals, the security agencies must sweep in to ensure that this is done. Because ordinarily we should move from the stage of solving problems when people have lost money. We should be more intelligence driven. This thing people have been shouting over the years, for any Ponzi scheme to collapse, you would see that people would have been saying, oh, this thing is bound to collapse. It looks like a Ponzi scheme. Of course, the SEC, the Security and Exchange Commission, and even the FCC, sometimes back released a list of Ponzi scheme companies. But it should be beyond that. They should clamp down on them and ensure that they don't get investors' money. The new Investment and Securities Act says that there are rules when it comes to crowdfunding and any kind of funding. So I think that the security agencies should be more proactive.
Both Bakari and Ige agree on the proactiveness of security agencies in curbing this problem. Matthew Ijabike, Galaxy TV News, Lagos.